let us consider a representation of a system in a space. Many parameters or properties of a system depend upon a temperature. Hence, in all our discussion, the temperature is one of a variable for a various parameters. And through statistical mechanics, all a thermodynamic expressions can be derived from the properties of a constituent particles. And in this whole course, we are going to determine many thermodynamic expressions using a statistical mechanics from the properties of a constituent particles. But don't think that this statistical mechanics is applicable only to thermodynamics. It is applicable to large varieties of systems. And now let us consider gaseous system consisting of same particles. Here I have told atoms, need not be all the time atoms. There might be molecules also. System consisting of same particles in a container of volume V. And let us try to explain some properties. And this system can be regarded as a ensemble of a large number of identical systems. That is, it's a collection of large number of identical systems, and such a system is called as a ensemble. And let us consider this system consisting of large number of identical systems of a same volume, same shape, and size, etc., and containing a same number of particles. Let small n be the number of particles in each microsystem. Now, in a 6n dimensional gamma space with the q1, q2, q3, so on up to q3n, and 3n number of position coordinate axes, and p1, p2, p3, so on up to 3pn momenta coordinate axis. Each microsystem of an ensemble is represented by a point, and this point is called as a phase point, because it is represented by it is represented in a n-dimensional phase space. A phase space is one in which we are going to represent a system by giving a information of position and momentum. Position and momentum both. If it's only a position we are representing, then it is a position space. That is simply a Cartesian space or polar space. Those are simple position spaces. Or it may be a momentum space where only a momenta are indicated. But in a phase space, both the position and momenta are indicated. And every 6n dimensional gamma space consists of n number of phase spaces. It consists of n dimensional phase spaces. And here every point is representing a one microsystem. Hence, it is also called as a system point. Now, all these points representing a microsystem of microsystems of an ensemble in a 6n dimensional gamma space are going to look like a cloud, and it is whole representation is called as a cloud of dust. This is how it looks. If I am going to represent every microsystem by a single point, it's like this. Definitely, in every gamma system, in a gamma space, a system is represented by a single point, and this whole collection of points is going to represent a space of a going to represent a system itself in a gamma space. And here we are not showing any coordinate axis, because there are not a one or two coordinate axis, there are a many a coordinate axis. And as a time passes, these system points, they are going to change their uh, position in a gamma space. Why? Because every system consists of large number of particles. If I consider this as a microsystem of an ensemble, then it consists of a large number of particles, and particles are moving. Therefore, the momenta coordinates and the position coordinates are going to change. Therefore, as the time passes, every point traces a trajectory in a gamma space. So it is going to move as a time passes on. This point moves on. This earlier cloud is represented at a time t1, and as the time passes, these may move here, and this may come here, and this may be here. Means it traces a path in the interval from t1 to t2, and there are at a time t2, these all points are representing the system points. Those are representing the microsystems. And here remember, every system point, it is obeying a Hamilton's equation of a motion, and these trajectories of a system points, they are not going to intersect. They will be totally non-intersecting lines. Why? Because every point or every particle in a system, they are occupying different positions at any instant of a time. That is, at any instant of time, no two particles can occupy a same space. Therefore, there is no possibility of any two systems having a same position and same momenta for all the particles. There is all the possibilities of particles having a same momenta, but they cannot have a same position at a same instant of time. Therefore, these all system points, they are tracing a non intersecting trajectories in as a time evolutes. This is what the system points, they are not intersecting, they are totally forming a independent trajectories. And in a gamma space, a number of phase points per unit volume is called as a density of space. Number of phase points per unit volume is called as a density of space. The density of a cloud is different at a different places in a gamma space, and it is also different at a different timings, because phase points keep on moving, they are moving. What it mean? Say this is cloud of dust at a time t1 for a ensemble. Then here if you see the density of a space in this place, it is very high compared to this. The density of space, that is the number of phase points per unit volume, is different at a different spaces in a gamma space. And as our time passes, at some other time t2, let the system points are representing like this. Now the number of points per unit volume at a different time, it will be different than at a temperature than at a time t1. Here small t represents a time and capital T represents a temperature. Therefore, the density of a phase points is a function of position coordinates, momenta coordinates, and also a time. Because the density of a space is different at a different positions in a gamma space, and gamma space is composed of 3n number of position coordinates and 3n number of momenta coordinates. Therefore, density of a space is a function of q's and p's and also a time, and this is represented as this equation. This is representing a density of space, which is a function of q's, p's and t. Now, a small volume element in a gamma space is given by d gamma is equal to dq1 into dq2 up to dq3n into dp1 into dp2 up to dp3n. It's a volume element in a gamma space. And what's its dimension? Its dimension is that of a cube of a energy into time, or that is cube of a action. Not only cube, it's raised to 3n. Energy into time raised to 3n. Now, if there are omega number of microsystems in an ensemble, the number of phase points in a volume element d gamma is given as d omega is equal to rho into d gamma, and total number of system points of an ensemble omega is equal to summation of rho into d gamma. And if omega is very large and rho and d omega are regarded as varying continuously, here the summation is replaced by a integration, and here omega is equal to integrations over rho into dq1 into dq2 so on up to dp3n, and here we have a 6n number of integrations because there are a 6n number of coordinates. From a definition of probability, the probability of finding a phase point in a different regions of a space is given by rho in of which is a function of q's, p's and time divided by omega. If x is a x which is a function of position coordinates and momenta coordinates, and it is measurable property of a system, its mean value for all the systems in an ensemble at any time t is given by average x is equal to, that is ensemble average, what we are going to measure, is equal to integrations over a x into rho into q1 q2 so on up to dp3n divided by integration over rho into dq1 dq2 so on up to dp3n. And if rho is normalized to unity, that is, if normalization condition is brought, then that is integration of rho into dq's and dp's is equal to 1, then average of a parameter, whatever we are going to measure, ensemble average is equal to integrations over x into rho into dq1 dq2 so on up to dp3n. And here rho acts as a probability density function of a phase space. That is, the density of a space acts as a probability density function of a ensemble. This is about the density of space.